I think I've got it. Um, Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea why sometimes the audio goes out on this thing, but I think I've got it um, now. Just waiting for someone to come in and tell me I've got it fixed. Anyway. Hey, Marianne, can you hear me? Okay, yeah, I don't have my camera on right now, so that's why you can't see me. But anyway, okay, so it's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I am 43 years old, and I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about. And anyway, um, one of the things I want to talk about is, thank you, Marianne, is Atheist Edge. I don't know whether you know his channel or not. He puts out some really good content. Atheist Edge commented on the rise of monotheism in Israel. The video I put out, I think yesterday it was. Yeah, Marianne. I know. I know. I'm a baby to anybody who's older than I am. So anyway, so thank you so much to Atheist Edge for commenting. I didn't even know he watched my channel, and so thank you, Atheist Edge. The the second thing I really wanted to talk about, make sure I talk about, is I watch a channel sometimes, and the channel is called Slapped Ham. Slapped space HAM. So, and this is like a weird kind of channel. And when I say weird, I mean like, it has like ghost stories and all that. And I don't believe in ghosts, but you know, it's always fun to unwind with a good ghost story. I'm really into paranormal fiction, you know. Um, anyway, I had gone on to Slapped Ham's channel, and I can't remember exactly what the video was, but it was something like celebrities that have they're sold to Satan, or something like that. Um, and down in the comments, there was like a bunch of Christian bullshit, and like, I plead the blood of Jesus, and you know, that, this and that and the other. And so I felt that I needed to comment on some of these comments. And I said, you know, that's totally gross. Human sacrifice. Because that's what it is. I mean, Christians don't want to admit that that is what it is, but that is exactly what it is. human sacrifice. And so I got a bunch of kickback from Christians. And they were like, Satan really has you in his grasp, and, you're not going to be talking so haughty when you're in hell and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm like, look, people, I've already been through this, okay? Don't threaten me with hell, because there's no such thing. Don't threaten me with Satan. No such thing. Well, there is such a thing as Satan. Satan actually means the opposer, which means Satan can actually be human beings, but as a supernatural bad guy, Satan doesn't exist. So, anyway, yeah, tell me about it, Marianne. And, so they were like, well, I'm gonna pray for you, and I'm like, you know what, don't waste your breath. I didn't say it quite like that, but, I said something along those lines, I think. And it was really weird because Slapped Ham is not a religious channel. He just does ghost stories for the most part, And I'm a Libra, Marianne. That's my sun sign. Scorpio is my moon. So, anyway, it's just like, you know what? I told them, I said, your holy book cannot even be consistent. And they want to argue with me. And I'm like, go to my channel, And I'm like, we're not going to listen to any heresy. And I'm like, you know what? If it is heresy, which it isn't, but let's go with this for a minute. If it is heresy, and it is, and I'm just spouting out a bunch of bullshit, why don't you come to my channel, see what I have to say, and if it really is bullshit, then you're going to see through it right away. But if it's not bullshit, and it's not, because I actually read some of the Bible, like, I do, Marianne. So, they can't argue with the black and white on the page, even though they may want to argue with what's on the page, but they can't. Hi, Lisa. Yeah. So anyway, they can't, and I brought up the discrepancies in the Bible, and he was, this guy that I was, chatting with, he's like, that's just crazy. There's no discrepancies in the Bible. And I'm like, yeah, there are. Look at the two creation stories. Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. Completely different. You know, the apologists are going to say, oh, Genesis 2 is just an expounding of Genesis 1. But, thanks, Lisa. But, no, if you actually look at it, if you actually read it, Genesis 1 says something completely different than Genesis 2. Hi, Sarah. And I know these people, I have compassion for them because I was one of them, you know, and it makes me sometimes irritated, sometimes sad, sometimes angry that they cannot see that quote unquote God is just used as an excuse for other people to have control over their lives and to take advantage of them and to live off their money, because that's basically what preachers do, is live off people's money, you know. And I'm not saying, you know, I'm not saying, you know, that you need to necessarily have a salary. But, okay, Marianne, I know you're a Jehovah's Witness, and I know you're now out of that cult. Congratulations, by the way. Your elders and ministerial servants do not get paid. And I think the special pioneers might get like a stipend or something like that, but I'm not sure. And however, Tony Tight Pants Morris, he's a member of the governing body, has enough cash lying around that he can blow $1,000 on liquor in one go. No joke. This guy spent $1,000 on liquor in one trip to the liquor store. Now, you tell me who is, yeah, Marianne. Now you tell me who is being taken advantage of here. You know, I'm not going to say anything about Tight Pants drinking, because the Jehovah's Witnesses don't say you can't drink. So I'm not going to say anything about that. I don't have any problem with him drinking. What I do have a problem with is that he dropped $1,000, $1,000 US on nothing but top shelf liquor in one trip to the liquor store. And mind you, he did this on a Sunday. Not only did he do this on a Sunday, Yeah, Lisa, it's McAllen's, I think it was. Um, Not only was this on a Sunday, but it was also like 100 miles away from. It may not have been 100 miles, but it was pretty far from, their headquarters. So he went through a lot of trouble not to be seen. Now, somebody actually did see him, which is how we know about this. And the guy recorded Tight Pants and on his phone. And the John Cedars channel has the footage, and I can't remember what it's called, but it is hilarious. And it's just, it makes you wonder, how can people not see this stuff? You've got people like Kenneth Copeland. They don't just have one jet. Kenneth Copeland has 2 jets. Oh, that's the actual title of the video, Marianne. Bottlegate. I knew it was referred to as Bottlegate, but I wasn't sure that was the actual title of the video. So anyway, yeah, me too, Lisa, which is why I'm trying to open people's eyes to the ridiculous amount of riches and and stuff like this. And it's just, first of all, why does Kenneth Copeland need even 1 jet, let alone 2? Okay, he can fly first class. I mean, that's a lot cheaper than 2 jets. But anyway, it makes me angry to see religious people being taken advantage of, because I was taken advantage of for so long, and I'm trying to help these religious people, and sometimes I feel like I am banging my head against the wall. But the only thing I can do is have my channel, and yeah, Marianne, 2 jets. So the only thing I can do is try to open their eyes to the fact that their religious leaders are using quote unquote God to keep them this is true, Marianne. Marianne says it's easier to be conned than to realize you've been conned. I agree. I agree. So, at any rate, it's just, it's just a very sad situation, you know. And we've got, this is the 21st century, and we still have people like Ken Ham and Kent Hovind um, denying that evolution not only has happened in the past, but continues to happen. And then I don't live in Kentucky, knock on wood. But then we have the eyesore of Ken Ham's Ark Encounter. Yes, Lisa, they are. No, 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 it's confirmed. They are building a temple in Rome. So, at any rate, I do feel sorry for these people, but sometimes I just get so irritated that they can't see what's happening, you know? And I asked uh, John Ledger, he's not on YouTube anymore. Um, but I asked John Ledger once what I could do to wake up a Jehovah's Witness. And not just up a Jehovah's Witness, but pretty much wake up any religious person, you know? And he basically said, you can't wake them up until they're ready to wake up. But I think Australia is going to take away Watchtower's charitable status. Um, Russia has banned them. And hey, Mangan, um, and I'm kind of on the fence about Russia banning them. I think Russia did the right thing, but then you have this thing about they're talking about religious persecution now. Well, we're banned in Russia, so we have religious persecution. And, well, you know what? If you weren't doing the organization, not the rank and file within the organization, but the organization, the hierarchy. If the hierarchy wasn't doing what they're doing, they wouldn't be banned in Russia. But, you know, um, and like I said, I have mixed feelings about that, but ultimately I think Russia did. Yeah, Marianne. Yeah, John Cedars likes to call it persecution porn. Um, Ultimately, I think Russia did the right thing. And, you're entitled to your opinion. You don't have to agree with me. That's fine if you don't. Um, you can leave comments down in the comment section saying, I don't agree with you, and, I'm not going to delete them or anything like that because I believe in freedom of speech. And about the only comments I will delete are the ones that have porno websites. So, um, so yeah, those are basically the only comments I will delete. But feel free to comment and tell me what you think. Do you think Russia did the right thing in banning Jehovah's Witnesses? Um, Main gun. It. I don't know how much you know about what's happening with the Jehovah's Witnesses right now. Um, but they are having a horrible problem with CSA. And if you don't know what CSA is, I do not want to get demonetized. And if I say what CSA is, I will get demonetized. So if you don't know what CSA is, Google it. But they are having a horrible problem with CSA. And not only that, but they kill people through their horrendous blood policy. They say you cannot take a blood transfusion even if it saves your life. Sure, Marianne, go ahead. They kill people through this policy that says you cannot have a blood transfusion even to save your life. So there are probably thousands of people who have died due to this horrendous policy. Then you have the practice of disfellowshipping, which is an extreme form of shunning. And people literally kill themselves because they cannot stand the thought of going through life without their family members. So this cult is actually killing people. And they look the other way when it comes to CSA. Yeah, Lisa. Then you've got there's the Australian Royal Commission, which obviously is in Australia. Then there's ICSA, IICSA, which is in Great Britain. The Utrecht report came out in the Netherlands, I believe. Could you specify, can you be more specific with your question, Lisa? So it's just, it's not conducive, basically. And they tear apart families, you know, and they say they don't, but they do. They do. And at any rate, let me get off of JWs. Um, that's kind of like well, religion's my thing, but, you know, right now with all the things going on with the J-Dubs, um, I feel pretty strongly about it. And, so, anyway, but yeah, I'm trying to wake people up from religion in general. Um, but John Ledger said, like I said, he used to have a YouTube channel, but he doesn't anymore. Uh, it's not even up. I mean, the channel's like totally gone now. Um, but John Ledger told me you can't. Oh, Lisa, the Jehovah's Witness policy of absolutely no blood transfusions, is killing people. Yeah, me too, Marianne, but, you know, he's got to do what he's got to do, you know, and I get that. I get that. So, at any rate, I think I'm gonna get off now, and I just wanted to, you know, hop on and do a happy birthday to me stream, and you know, if you want to check out my website, it will be in the description. It's not right now, but it will be in the description. And you know, I've got a merch store if you want to check that out. So I will see you guys later. Bye.